I find myself at the end of a deserted road with 90-degree heat scorching the back of my neck. Next to me is Troy, one of my good friends who 2 days prior joined me on a journey to walk across the entire state of Connecticut. After having followed an outdated map for a few miles, we realized that the path we had been searching for was nowhere to be found. Instead, we were left with the decision. Do we hike this random trail through the woods and see where it leads, or do we backtrack several hours to the main road? The 70-mile journey, which a few days ago felt straightforward and worry-free, was proving to be more complicated than previously anticipated. With ticks and insects swarming us at all times, a heat wave on the horizon, and our bodies reaching physical breaking points, we wondered if finishing this adventure was even possible. This was far from your average walk. For the first time ever documented, this is walking across the entire state of Connecticut.
All right, we're on the border of Connecticut and Mass, mile 0, about to start the journey. We got Troy here. What do you want to say?
Yeah. Let's go.
Keen.
Let's get going.
How you feeling about this?
A little nervous, but it should be fun.
I think this crack is the state line right here. And just to prove it to everyone, we are on the border.
It's a nice crack.
3, 2, 1. All right, we got 70 miles to go. Day 1 is what, 20 miles?
Yeah.
Something like that. We're heading on this trail for I think the whole day, so gotta keep a brisk pace, boy.
Nah, just the next 3.
Sun's coming out. Got some scenery around us. I like this.
Sun's out, fun's out. I mean, this is why we're doing it here, folks.
Yeah, some great scenery already.
We're hoping to boost Connecticut up the ranks. That's a path over there.
All right, we're about 5 miles in. I'm like a little sore already, but
Feeling good.
yeah,
Might have a blister, but
not too bad.
I think we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it today. Switched up the shoes here.
Got a little
raw
circulation down there.
Yeah, we're just stopped here on the side of the trail, just getting some food, getting some water. There's also a bathroom over there, which is nice. And then I think we're gonna keep chugging along. But yeah, it's been good so far. Just been on the trail, nothing too crazy.
Been pretty nice, perfect weather.
Perfect weather, yeah.
That's a perfect spot for a dog to swim.
Yeah. Nice bridge here.
Granby gained some points.
Oh, this is cool. We're about 8 hours from our first stop tonight, and this is the trail we've been following. It goes straight. We have to take a weird like detour around these fields up here. Finally got some new scenery unlocked. Feeling pretty good.
Liking it, what we're seeing.
All of us are starting to feel the effects of the walk. Like our feet starting to hurt, bodies are getting sore. We're like 7 miles in right now. Yeah, we're headed to a Big Y, which is like right on the side of the trail. We're gonna stop there for some lunch. We all need it, bro. We're starting to fade a little bit, so we need that second wind.
Strive to get us that second wind.
Yeah, I don't know where we're even going right now, but hopefully it's on the right track. Wow, this is nice. It's inside. Just an empty house. It's weird. It's a nice little lake here.
Finding our way to a Big Y.
Yes, sir.
And I think you know why.
Ooh,
Mozzarella
pizza. Those are the 3 words I want to hear the most right now.
marks the spot.
Oh,
This is pure sin. Bro, going up the hill to reveal.
I've never been more excited to go to Big Y in my life. It's like an oasis in here. Where do we even start? All right, we made it to Big Y for a lunch break. Got this like turkey sandwich, some fruit, Gatorade for electrolytes. What did you get, Troy?
Chicken quesadilla, 4.
Ooh.
And then a Baja chicken salad, same Gatorade. Some mixed berry fruit cup, juicy chicken burrito, blue Gatorade.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this for all day.
The first bite's gonna hit.
Yeah, our feet are just dead. We'll take like a 30-minute break here, refuel, eat up, and head back on that trail, which is right across the street over there, so.
Oh. High definition blueberry.
I could not tell you how good this tastes. And to sit down feels quite nice. We just demolished our food. Our 30-minute break is almost up. We got like 5 more minutes. You're just using the bathroom, refueling, and then we're back on the trail. First impressions of this challenge so far, not gonna lie, it's difficult, very difficult. I kind of thought that since I was an athlete, like I'd be able to handle it, but like, yeah, it's definitely hurting right now, so. Legs are,
So we know when it's him.
Alright, Big Y, you will be missed. It's about noon right now. Our next stop is gonna be in about 5 miles. But yeah, we're back on the trail. It's a glorious trail. Just gonna try to make as much progress as we can while we are filled up. Yeah. On we go.
It's always not as far as you think. Wait, are we this one or this one? This one. Oh.
We have to get to where? Right there?
Here. We have to go here, basically.
Does it say how far it is?
10 miles.
Okay. Alright.
Just end it now.
I just wanna make you feel okay for one night. Put your love into my arms and I'll hold it tight. Nothing matters till we see the morning light. Alright, well alright.
How are we feeling 1 to 10?
Back killing me. 10 is good.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 5. Let's get back on the road.
First casualty of the trip, Keen's foot. Not gonna lie, we're all feeling it. Our legs are killing, our feet are killing. We're about like 12 miles in right now. 2 more till our next like little checkpoint. Yeah, Cumberland Farms. I've never wanted to go to a gas station more in my life. Oh, there's so many mosquitoes over here, but
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
yeah, this gotta be a quick stop because we're getting eaten alive out here.
God.
Yeah, it is so bright out here, so sunny. My camera can't even like. Just a long straight road.
Reapplying my layers.
Cumberland Farms, we need you.
Oh.
Need you more than anything.
Cumberland.
We're at a random park right now, right off the side of the trail. The trail's like right past those trees to the left, but we are so beat. Our legs just kill. Just taking it easy. We are all down bad right now, like 13 miles in.
I have 7 more to go.
Yeah. Less than a mile to Cumberland Farms though. That would be a good.
Oh, once we get there, we'll be able to make it.
Brutal challenge. I don't know why we decided to do this right now. I'm not gonna lie. Here are the stats as I record this. Almost 14 miles. Been going for 4 hours 50 minutes. Pause that. We have made. That's where we started, right at the border. Made decent progress, but then you zoom out, and we still got a while to go. So.
Don't kill this. Get deep dive. Go all the way in.
We're dealing with blisters right now.
The old pop and clean, man. On to the next shot.
Got the gazebo. Oh, we've made it. Oh, bring me home. Oh, this air conditioning is gonna be real nice. Get in there. Oh. right, we're outside Cumberland Farms. Finally made it to the stop, like 14 miles in. I decided to get a Lunchables, and I know people are probably like, why would you get that? Not only does it serve as a little snack, but you also get the Capri Sun for refreshment.
2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, 2 for 1. So it's actually a pretty good investment. These guys got chocolate milk.
That's quick. We gotta be quick out there.
But we're gonna definitely take our time in the shade, just relax a little bit, because our legs are killing us. But
Cumberland Farms was everything we wanted it to be and more.
This doesn't bring a tear to your eye. I'm not sure what will. There's a casualty in the shoe.
I don't know if this is gonna last.
Alright, we're about to head out.
Let's buy some new shoes. Avon.
We made it to Avon, new town.
Bobbish.
Alright, so we made a deal. We're walking for an hour straight. We're not stopping.
If somebody gets hurt, we leave them.
We are locked in on this trail right now. So all we're doing is just locking in on this trail. Wish us luck, because this is not exactly as easy as we thought it would be.
Yeah, and this is day one.
Yeah. Saying goodbye to the trail for a little bit. I think this is the fastest way. All right, we're taking a little detour through the roads, but
I'm gonna just trust you.
yeah, fingers crossed.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Jam rock, camp where the thugs and camp at. 2 pound up in a van back. It in a your handbag, your knapsack, it in a your backpack. The smell of your girlfriend contact some boy not.
Might have found a shortcut.
Is that the trail?
No.
It's not?
No? No, there's no pavement.
Oh. Where are we right now? Yeah, we gotta keep following this road and then go left. Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry, Kane.
We thought we found a shortcut. Oh! Onwards we go. Down this road. Oh, heads, what are we thinking for heads?
We stop.
Yeah, heads, we lay down in this grass and take a break. In this luscious cut grass. Tails, we go for another 45 minutes. We walk for another 45 minutes. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, heads, take a break. Ah, 20 miles.
20 miles.
20 miles. Crazy. Alright, we're seeking refuge in this gazebo by a church. About 1.5 miles to go. Legs are just dead right now. Morale is at an all-time low.
There's been more dialogue said than in a quiet film.
Yeah, we're hitting the point of just not talking. Yeah, just gonna relax here for a little bit, put the legs up, and then make the final push, day 1. Alright, we've made it. Like 22 miles in or something, I don't know. Okay, we're splitting ways. These guys are headed back to their house. I'm headed back to mine. About 1/2 mile from here. Day 1.
Day 1? I mean, I got used to the pain. Oh yeah, it was pretty rough, but we had a good time. I think.
Say bye to these guys. Time for us to make the trek home. About 1/4 mile from my house, just about to enter my neighborhood. I really thought this challenge was gonna be easy going in. Get from point A to point B, just walk should be easy, but man, has it been anything but easy so far. My legs filled with knots, feet are in pain, blistering up. I mean, everything below my waist is just in excruciating pain, and it's been like that for the past 15 hours. I'm realizing that this challenge is gonna be a lot about just putting one foot in front of the other and just keep going. Today is the hardest day, the longest day, the most brutal day. Yeah, entering my beautiful neighborhood, this breeze feels great, but the past few hours have definitely been difficult. About to go home now, have some dinner, pump my body with fluids, electrolyte, everything. It's been a hot day, and just ice, rest my legs, do everything I can, so tomorrow I can put in some more miles and hopefully make some progress. So all right, good morning everybody. Welcome to day 2 of walking across Connecticut. As you can see, we are here where we ended day 1, right at the same gazebo. However,
we are missing one of the members of this journey, and that would be Keen. The journey was a lot more taxing than we thought yesterday, so he's deciding to sit today out because he has some soccer stuff coming up, which makes sense. So right now it's just me and Troy. We don't really have a set amount of miles that we're gonna do today. It's more kind of just like a
Go as far as we can.
yeah.
If we pop a tire, then we gotta stop.
In terms of how I'm feeling physically, legs are sore obviously, but not too bad. It's just my Achilles, my left Achilles is super tight, so that is probably going to be the one thing that's holding me back. Like Troy said, we're just going to try to push through as much as we can. Took some Advil before this, double socked up just so it's easier on our feet.
Feeling all right. Want to be done with it, but in a way it's been enjoyable. Just my Kevin De Bruyne is a little bit of a guy, but we'll keep going.
Just gonna walk, see how far we can make it today. Definitely not gonna go as far as yesterday, but that's the plan. Gonna try to put a dent in day 2, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the trail. All right, day 2, we are off from the neighborhood, heading to the trail now. Already limping, that is crazy. On the trail right now, about a little over a mile in. I made a little adjustment. I took off the shoes pretty early because my Achilles was really flaring up. Put on these slides, which I decided to bring for day 2. Cannot tell you how game-changing that was. It feels so much better. Probably not the best for me, but my feet just feel infinitely better in these, so that's a plus. As you guys may know, we had to kind of do a little bit of sidetracking at the end of day 1 because we obviously were walking back to our houses, which were probably like 3 miles west of the trail that we were supposed to be staying on to get to southern Connecticut. So right now, first mission of the day is to take this trail to get on to the trail we were originally on to start heading south. So right now we're heading just east pretty much. We need to connect onto this trail that heads south. Once we get on there, we can really start making a dent in terms of heading south. So
I'm looking forward to get back on the trail, start to make some good progress. You know, it's about adapting. I mean, it's a beautiful day, let's not forget that.
we have made it to the intersection of the trail. We just came from over there, heading on to a section of the trail. We're back heading south. This is south. We have about a 5 to 6 mile walk from here to the town of Plainville, and then we will kind of like connect to the southern portion of this trail. So
completed the northern half.
Yeah.
Little intermission, then we're on to the southern portion.
Yeah, feeling pretty good right now. Still pretty early in the day. Still got the sandals on, shoes tied to the bag. But yeah, we're gonna keep chugging along and we'll update you guys if anything of significance happens. All right, we've made it to Plainville. Finally got out of Farmington. It's a hot one today. Definitely feeling pretty hot. Yeah, I have no idea where we are. This looks really new to me. 5 miles into today. Honestly, not feeling too bad. The flip-flops are holding up well. I think we're gonna try to go a little further before we take our first big break of the day.
No two ways to put it. H-O-T.
H-O-T. We're gonna keep grinding this trail. All right, so we just entered Plainville and we are right here. As you can see, there's this big jumble of mess right here, which is actually this map. So there's a break in the trail. We have to make it through here and then we can latch back onto the green, which will take us south. So we're gonna try to follow this map. It's a bit of a risk because it's not showing up on our Google Maps. I think it's like back trails or something, but.
That's a tick.
Ooh, ticks are on us. Gotta check real quick. We are in a random neighborhood right now. A trail map that we were just looking at a little while ago. I feel like it's wrong because we went down there to where it said to turn and there's literally nowhere to turn. So we're heading down this street in hopes that we can kind of like find the trail somehow. Dead end, but we're hoping we can find the trail. It's kind of a gamble because it's a long road and if we get it wrong we have to turn back, but it's just a risk we're willing to take. The only alternative is going onto a main road, which we want to avoid. So okay, so we've got to the dead end here. There is a trail. Do we want to take it? Like,
I don't know.
This is such a sketchy looking trail. It doesn't look like, I don't know, man. What? Yeah, there is a path. There's a bench through there. We just don't know how to get there. There's this fence. I'm so confused. But we're following this path. We're taking the risk. Like, yeah, I don't know. We must have missed something, man.
I don't know what though. All right, well, I guess that just took us to another neighborhood.
And I think over there.
It's a dead end.
Looks like it's someone's yard with a fence.
Okay, so we just stopped for a second to figure it out. What we think happened was the trail that was proposed on all the maps, kind of an older map, one of the parks that we were supposed to cut through is now closed, and in its place there is like a office building there that we can't go through to get into the park. We just made that cut through the woods, which was really clutch because it actually is going to spit us out close to the main road we need to walk on to get to the next trail. But yeah, probably a couple miles left. Still really hot out. Not getting too much shade, the occasional tree here and there, but
Soak it in.
yeah, soaking in the shade whenever we can. But yeah, until then, it's just keep grinding through the sun. All right, we've been walking on this main road for some time now, probably about half a mile. As you can see, this is just straight main road. One of Connecticut's biggest highways, I-84, is literally right this way. If you take a left here, you get right on the highway. So this is definitely more brutal of a walk. Not only is it hotter on these main roads like this, but it's also way louder, noisier. Gotta pay more attention, be more alert. And also, you also get the fumes of all the cars. It's a lot less enjoyable than just being in like a residential area. But sometimes that's just part of the journey, I guess. All right, it is almost time for the first stop of the day. We're nearing 10 miles right now. Chick-fil-A is right ahead of us. We're gonna stop there, eat up, rest up.
Most complicated portion of the trip.
Yeah.
This was not easy.
Yeah, a lot of weird navigation, a lot of zigzagging through like main roads and stuff. We're almost at our stop for lunch. We earned it. We've been going for a while today, non-stop, so. Oh.
We did it.
We freaking did it. This is gonna feel so good.
Olivia. Over here.
All right, we just fueled up some Chick-fil-A. We went to that LL Bean to check for ticks in the bathrooms and air conditioning in there, and they had snacks and drinks for free, which is crazy. So free water, some other snacks. Gonna fuel us for the next few hours. Hopefully heading back onto the trail soon, starting the southern segment of the rail trail. We're heading there now. Look at that.
This is worth everything. I'm so glad we caught this.
I know.
That would have been tragic.
We have made it back on to the main trail that will take us to the coast. Once we walk under the sign, we are starting the southern segment of the trip, I believe. To the right is the new map, to the left is the old map that we were going off of. It was sending us the wrong way essentially, so screw the old map. Should have had this map. But yeah, we're here now, assessing where to go. I think we're like right here, so I don't know if we technically have started the southern map yet, but we pretty much just need to keep heading south, so. Right arm is really starting to burn. I don't know why. There's officially an extreme heat warning.
Oh, really?
On our path, yeah.
Oh, crap.
You can see there.
I'm hot. I believe the warning.
And now we're getting pelted by all these berries on the ground here. They're staining our shirts. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see what we're at. 13.5 miles. Not bad for the day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty good. Shout out to Southington. There's been a lot of art here on the side of the trail. Keeps things interesting. But headed to the checkpoint for today, the final checkpoint, about 2 miles, 2.5 miles. And yeah, it's a scorcher. It's hot. All right, we're hobbling in to the end of day 2 here.
Good dose.
Oh, wow. Feels great to sit. We have finished day 2. This is where we're gonna stop for today, about 16-ish miles. Not a bad day. Definitely not as long as yesterday, not as hard as yesterday, but it was really hot. Both of us got kind of burned a little bit.
I think today was overall a success. I'm really glad we pulled through with day 2. I think making the decision this morning was the hardest, but I think it really paid off. Looking forward to day 3 in a sense.
Yeah.
But more looking forward to a nice shower.
Thank you guys for watching day 2, and we'll see you tomorrow right here for day 3. We are back at the same benches we stopped at yesterday, the beginning of day 3.
Day 3.
Yeah, we're starting a little later today. It's later afternoon. We wanted to try to push it back as far as possible because there's actually a heat wave going through Connecticut right now. For obvious reasons, we want it to be cooler at night, so we decided to walk at night.
Honestly, feel pretty good. Honestly, the biggest problem will be the heat. Everything else we're used to, we got it down. We know how to go through it.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Plan is to start here where we stopped and keep heading south. We should be on the trail almost the whole day. All right, day 3 officially has started. Walking down this trail, and just to prove it to you guys, it is 90 degrees out here at our current location. There's an extreme heat warning, and it's only supposed to get hotter tomorrow, so we definitely want to put a dent in the last 25 miles we have in front of us. But yeah, today's just going to be about dealing with this heat.
Just a heat warning.
Yeah, just an extreme heat warning, nothing crazy. We are closing in on 3 miles. Definitely the hottest day out of them all. I've been trying to take in the shade when we have it. We're starting to head away from central Connecticut into southern Connecticut. As you can see, I mean, there's not a lot around us, not a lot of buildings, urban spaces, just very densely packed woods. So we're just soaking in the shade, putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to go forward.
It's honestly not terrible, but you know, there's just not really any hope in sight right now. We don't really have a checkpoint. This is just a slug, if you will, but it's just us in the open woods.
Yeah, that checks out. 18 miles. Oh man, crap.
I don't think it doesn't say if there's any water for a while.
Already making the change to slides. My feet just can't handle these shoes. So
Mosquitoes everywhere.
it's just so painful. Just a swamp right through these trees. I mean, it is so green. The water is, this is insane. It's just straight green. We have an old monument here in the middle of the trail, part of the old railway. Pretty cool. All right, we've entered some new terrain, white cement instead of the
Asphalt maybe?
yeah, instead of the asphalt. I don't know where this is leading us, but quite liking a little change in scenery here. A few miles ago, we entered the town of Cheshire. As you can see, we're still on this little boardwalk part of the trail here. I think we're gonna pop in the headphones, listen to a little music, get some miles in before we take our stop, our big stop of the day, get some food in us. So yeah, just gotta grind out about 2 more miles.
Juicy dinners in reach.
Yeah, some dinners in reach. Hopefully there's something close by the trail. We're not trying to walk too far off of it because our feet are already starting to hurt a little bit. That's the plan. We'll see you guys at dinner. Slight change of plans. We're probably gonna be walking for a lot longer than we expected today until the first stop. The reality is there just isn't any restaurants like along this trail, let alone open today. It's a Sunday, so a lot of stuff is closed. We think we found one, it's a restaurant, some fast food thing like 4 miles from here, which is what we're looking like right now. So we have to scrap the early dinner and keep chugging for what looks to be about 4 more miles. So a little disappointing, but it happens, you know. What's the point of having water fountains that don't have any water in them?
This rate will be dead.
Keep pushing forward. It's the name of the game.
So leave my sweater on the porch. I'll leave your bag under the stairs. Don't go back to our old place, it's probably locked up anyway. I bet it still looks the same as when I ran away that day.
Finally emerged from the woods here, treated with this really nice view of the mountain. Sun is setting. For reference, we're about 10 miles, a little over 10 miles in today.
Camden looking beautiful.
Yeah, so far so good. We've had the headphones in, been grinding, just listening to music. It helps it go by faster and you forget how much your feet hurt. We're gonna keep following the trail for another 1.5 miles and then get some dinner.
As we get to that restaurant, we're gonna put the ham in Hamden.
Less than 1 mile away from our big stop of the day, praying that it's open. Just hit 50 miles overall for the past 3 days, which is a crazy achievement.
The old 5-0.
Yeah, really good milestone.
The days are stacking up, feeling the weight more, but we're doing it, man. We just keep pushing through. Just a mental block and we keep breaking it every time.
1 foot in front of the other.
Stronger
Guys,
than you think, kid.
yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see you guys at dinner. This is the battle scars, bug bites, I don't even know, spider bites, something. And I mean, look at that. It's crazy how dirty we're getting from just walking on a trail. That difference is crazy. I mean, feet are absolutely dead. All right, we are coming in. The sun is setting in the background. We are coming in on our first stop, probably our last stop, Nino's Pizzeria. Right here, as you can see. This wasn't the place we were originally gonna go to, but it was just here. And I mean, look at that mountain in the back. I mean, this is cinematic. Let's have it.
Let's have it.
All right, dinner has been served. Got some Gatorades, pizza. Can't forget this, Mount Carmel. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 4, the final day of this journey. Last night we ate right at those tables over there, same view, and now we are back in that same spot, about to start the last day of the journey. We were here literally less than 12 hours ago, getting an early start this morning, just gonna bang it out. The heat is supposed to be absolutely brutal today.
We're in for a tough one, but this is the day where we end it. The end is near. I can smell that sweet seawater of Long Island Sound. Let's just get there.
Yep. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's supposed to be 95 today. My camera's already fogging up because of how hot it is, but gotta grind it out. We didn't think we would be here a few days ago, but we're here, and we are here. Just gotta start walking and get back on the trail. This is the final time I will have to click the start button, but off we go.
Let's keep a good pace.
Right behind the pizza shop is the trail.
Our new bench unlocked.
Ooh, and that's like there's like a big rock up there.
Starting strong.
Starting strong. We are about 14 miles from the shore where we're standing right now. Our plan is to follow this trail until it ends in New Haven and cross a bridge, which will probably have us about 2 miles out from the beach. So yeah, We're gonna see this trail all the way out. Really just gonna try to make as much ground as we can this morning before the heat wave really kicks in and it gets close to 100. So that's the plan. We're staying strong and vibes are up for the final day. About 5.5 miles into today's walk. We have not stopped yet. We're getting close to New Haven, getting more industrial here. Oh, there's shade coming up. Thank God. Just went through a big hot stretch, but yeah, we're really just trying to chug out this morning while it's still relatively cool. It's like 80-ish degrees right now, but it's gonna get up to 95 in about an hour or two. So just hanging in there, just trying to grind it out. Into a little Walgreens here. It was right by the trail, so we're gonna stick in here for like 5-10 minutes. Just soak in the air conditioning. It is so good. Maybe getting a drink or something like that, but oh, it feels good to just take a little break. Let's see how far in we are. About almost 6.5. Pause that. Yep. Oh, these are so tempting, but they only come in packs of 12, so just be such a waste. I don't know. Really want one of those right now though, man.
All right, we have officially made it to the line out of Hamden and into New Haven, the final town of our journey. Crossing the border, let's finish this off.
8 miles in, still moving forward. Kind of passed through a little bit of a rougher area, so we had to put the camera away for a bit and stopped here and there by some people. So I think we're out of that right now. I think we're close to Yale University.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we might be in the clear in terms of that, but we're actually going to be heading off of this trail. We have like a mile left. Then we're going to be getting onto the main roads to start heading to the beach. We'll see you guys when this trail ends. It's crazy. We've been on it for like 50, 60 miles at this point.
Pretty emotional.
Yeah, it's coming to an end. It's a good old trail. We are on Yale University's campus right now.
Loving Yale.
Yeah, beautiful, like old buildings, stone
Fine
buildings.
architecture.
Really nice change of pace from the trail. I think we're gonna head to burger spot real quick because we're both getting hungry. It's about time for lunch. Fuel up and then bang out the last 6 miles to the beach. Definitely hot out, but this food and little break should help.
The end is near.
Yep.
We got
End
about
is
6
near, man.
miles to go. Arby's, I'm loving it. Ooh, wait, that's McDonald's.
They really saved the best for last. This last half mile of the trail is really something wonderful.
Then peak.
Yeah, it's just been gorgeous. I mean, yeah, beautiful area here near Yale. Almost time for some food. Heading into the chill zone here. Oh, it just cooled down like 10 degrees.
Man.
Oh, this is awesome. What is this?
Nice thunder lighting.
Yeah, they got lighting built into the stone.
It's us now, baby. We're starting a new era.
All right, we just finished lunch and look at what we have in front of us. The trailhead, the end of the trail that we have been following for the past, what, 60 miles pretty much? Absolutely crazy, from Massachusetts all the way there. It's a bittersweet moment, it's emotional.
It is emotional. We saw our first seagull.
Yeah.
That means the sea, baby.
All right, our first look at the ocean.
The Long Island Sound.
It might not
Here.
Might not be the most beautiful view, but we made it. We still got about 4 miles to go to the park, but
Look at the windmill.
this will do for now. We got the nice windmill in the back.
It's not every day you see a windmill.
Oh, the breeze feels absolutely
The water
great.
actually looks pretty healthy.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you guys in a little bit. But wow, this is a huge accomplishment here. We are literally outside of a scrap metal yard. I don't know if you can hear me. It's loud, but everybody, as you can see, we are in a very big industrial park right now. Blazing hot. We're both limping. My calf cramped up about half a mile back and I just can barely walk anymore. We're about 3.5 miles out. Might take a little stop in a second, but I mean, this is just, I don't even know what this is. It's like a wasteland.
The amount of separate environments we've experienced is crazy. And this is probably the worst of the lot.
I know, there's just no shade coverage, smelly, it smells like trash and oil and gas. And yeah, it's just not very enjoyable at all. Probably the only people that have walked on this road in the past like 5 years. Not supposed to be here, but hopefully we'll catch you guys somewhere a little bit better in a few minutes. Where even are we right now? There's no signs of a beach anywhere near here. It's kind of concerning, to be honest.
This is quite the ending though.
Yeah, they're really making us work for it. That's for sure. Quite the ending here. Red and striped. We've made it to the first park. Absolutely down bad right now. Everything is hurting. Just glad we got out of that industrial part, but chill here for a little bit under this tree. Get some water in us, and then we're 2.5 miles from the beach, so we are so close. Can't even believe it, but we're not doing good right now. We just gotta hang in there a little longer and we'll be there. So yeah.
The sign of a fighter.
Walk across Connecticut, they said. It would be fun, they said.
I want to die, I said.
Wow. There's the water. We're still technically on the inlet. We have to go all the way to that point over there. That is the end of Connecticut. As you can see, we're kind of not at the end, we're on the inside. That's the end. So if I zoom out, we still have a little while to go to get to the bottom. We're getting real close though. We're right on this inlet right here. We have the water over here, trail in front of us, climbing all these flights of stairs. Really taking a lot out of us right now, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. I mean, this is why you do it right here.
It really is.
This is incredible.
You're not getting this in here. Whatever.
This finale of the walk is incredible. Just hiking up through the woods with views of the ocean. Couldn't have asked for a better spot to end it. I mean, still got 1.5 miles to go, but
So
pretty.
Been filled with some highs and some lows.
Yeah, this is pretty sick, man.
I'm waking up to how you took away the feeling. When you wanted me to come down, I put myself beneath it all. In my
The
life,
lighthouse is up there.
it's
We've entered the
me
park.
after you.
About 0.2 miles away from the beach. Wow. This is a surreal feeling right now. I don't even know what to say. There's the lighthouse. There's the beach. Once we touch that sand, it's over. Oh. Oh. We made it on the sand. 15.8 miles today. Wow.
As our weary bodies finally touched the ocean water we had been so desperately longing for, a single word echoed in my head. Why? It was a question we had grown all too familiar with over the past 4 days, with friends, family, and even random strangers met along the path, all questioning the intentions behind our journey. Why were we doing this? Why were we putting ourselves through all this pain? What was the point? At the end of day 1, I was at the lowest point imaginable. As I turned the camera off and stumbled into my house, walking was near impossible. Blisters were forming on my feet. I was exhausted, covered in a layer of dirt, and red from insect bites. At that moment, part of me believed that this challenge was impossible. Even worse, I just wasn't built to complete it. However, neither Troy nor I wanted to be the person that let the other one down. So each day, we continued to show up, putting one foot in front of the other with whatever we could. If it wasn't for each other, this journey would have ended on day 1. You know, in some ways, this walk kind of represents our lives. There's times where you may feel unstoppable or on top of the world, and times where you think things can't get any worse. You may face challenges,
An extreme heat warning.
run into roadblocks,
There's no signs of a beach anywhere near here.
or at some point even make a wrong turn.
To where it's set to turn, and there's literally nowhere to turn.
But if there's one thing that this adventure has taught me, it's that the lows don't define you. What defines you is your spirit and your willingness to keep moving despite these hardships. When you give it your all, there truly is no limit to what you can accomplish.